YouTube. Okay, welcome back to the channel, boys. Okay, and today we going back to history, bro. Okay, like we're going back a few years back. Your life as an athletic slave. Let's get it.
Years old, sitting under a man. You're 12 years old, sitting under a mango.
Bro, that's crazy. 12. Like to think, bro, that's just you, bro. Like 12 years old, and boom, your life just like you're already a slave.
Tree in your Igbo village, West Africa, 1750. The sun's warm, painting the yam fields gold. Drums pound like a heartbeat, and the market buzzes. Women arguing over fish, kids chasing goats, their laughter bouncing off mud huts. You're braiding your little sister's hair, her giggles soft as a breeze, dreaming of being a storyteller like your mama. Her stories of warriors and spirits make the village glow. Life's hard, dirt under your nails, sweat on your brow, but it's yours, until the screams start. Dawn cracks open with a roar. Huts explode in flames, spitting embers like angry stars. African slavers, armed with European muskets and allied with pale traders, storm through, their boots crushing your...
Bro, there been people snitching back there, bro. Like, people been snitching, bro. Like, it's like in each now. Like, bro, if you see a man snitching, bro, you better know, bro. His great ancestors were snitches, bro. Like, it's in his blind line, bro. They been snitches, bro.
World to pieces. Your sister's hand slips from yours as she's pulled away, her screams slicing your heart. You dive behind a yam stack, heart pounding like a war drum, but your best friend, Essie, spots you. Her eyes jump between you and a raider holding up shiny glass beads like they're a gift from heaven. Her little brother hangs weak in another raider's arms, blood running down his forehead. She's there, Essie whispers, her voice shaking as she points. Please, just take her instead. Your stomach drops into hell, betrayed by the girl you shared secrets with.
Bro. Like, low-key, I understand, bro. Like, everybody was scared, bro. At this point, bro, like, I don't know what you do, bro. Like, I'm not fighting for the snitches, bro. I'm fighting for the people of the village people, bro. Like, they were all scared, bro. Like, it was like survival of the fittest at that point. Not for the snitches, bro. They chose that.
Rough hands grab you. Iron shackles snap around your ankles, cold and heavy, biting.
Just like that, bro. So just like that, bro, your freedom is gone. Absolutely no reason, bro. They were just chilling in their village, bro. Just like that, freedom is gone. And she's like 12 years old, bro.
Your skin raw. You scream for mama, but she's lost in the smoke. As raiders drag you into the forest, she runs after you, pushing a hand-woven bracelet into your hand. Keep my stories alive, Adwa, she whispers, tears running down her face. Then she's gone, swallowed by the fire and chaos. The march begins. 300 miles to a place you've never seen. Thorns tearing at your feet. The air thick with sobs and the smell of burning dreams. Storyteller aspirations? The universe just pissed on your parade, Adwa. You're cargo now, and this is the worst road trip in human history. Destination? Chains. The forest march ends at Cape Coast Castle, a giant stone building sitting by the sea. You're shoved into a cell so dark it swallows hope. The air chokes you. Sweat, piss, and death thick as mud. Chains clank. Cries bound.
Yeah, bro, this was dark, bro. Like, this was dark, bro.
Off slimy walls, and the girl pressed against you goes still. Dysentery claiming another victim before her 13th birthday. Your ankles burn, raw from metal cuffs, and your stomach twists from hunger. Then a slave trader walks in, his torch spitting light. He grabs your jaw, checks your teeth like you're a horse, his grin sour as spoiled milk. Strong enough, he growls, and a red-hot iron burns property into your shoulder. You scream until your throat bleeds. The smell...
Like, bro, black people weren't even treated as humans, bro. Like, they weren't even seen as humans. Like, bro, they were even low. Bro, they were even seen lower than animals, bro. Because like, animals actually had freedom, bro. Like, they were seen as something lower than animals. That's crazy.
Smell of your own burning flesh filling your nostrils. They call you Mary now, stripping your name like it's nothing more than old cloth. You grip Mama's woven bracelet, whispering Adwa to keep her stories breathing in this tomb. A guard catches you.
Bro, they probably gonna take that bracelet, put it in a museum, something.
Whispering Adwa to keep her stories breathing in this tomb. A guard catches you, his whip cracking your lip, blood dripping like bitter rain. You hold back tears. Crying's a death wish here. In the dark, a woman, Ya, slides you a handful of mush. Her eyes sharp but kind. We're planning something, she whispers, nodding at a ship outside. a revolt. Your heart leaps. Freedom or death. Finally, a choice that matters. But then Ya's hand hovers over your bracelet. Give it to me or you're not in, she hisses. Trust another traitor? Your gut twists. Welcome to Cape Coast Castle, where hope comes to die, and the only checkout is in a coffin. You're chained in the belly of a slave ship, a wooden coffin rocking on a wild sea. The space is so tight you can't sit. Your knees jammed against someone else's back. The air thick with vomit, sweat, and human waste. You can taste death on every breath. Planks creak under you, wet with filth, slick with fluids that have no names you want to know. Above deck, women's screams pierce through the hull as crew members take their privileges, stealing their innocence and dignity. Their bodies no longer theirs. Their leers crawl over you like roaches when they bring you the daily slop. You can call watery gruel and maggoty hardtack food. Your bracelet, mama's woven gifts, digs into
Bro, you could even give them food, bro. Right? You could, like, bro, you did everything to them. Bro. You could even give them proper food.
watery gruel and maggoty hardtack food. Your bracelet, mama's woven gifts, digs into your wrist. The only thing keeping you sane. You traded it to Ya for a spot in the revolt, but she pressed it back into your hand before the guards chained you here. Tonight, she whispered, when the moon hides. Midnight hits. Ya presses a rusted nail into your palm and whispers, work the chain's weakest link. For 30 minutes, you grind the nail against the iron, fingers bleeding, metal screeching softly until the chain breaks. Your hands free. You crawl through the dark, bodies shifting like a living sea. Others working their own chains loose, some with stolen tools, others using their teeth to knot ropes. But boots thunder above. The revolt begins. Shouts, fists, a stolen knife flashing. Ya appears, blood streaking her face. A dead
Bro, they had guns, dude.
sailor's cutlass in her grip. The deck, she screams. But musket blasts answer her call. The crew is ready, always ready. Blood splashes across wooden planks like spilled wine, and Ya's dragged to the rail, still fighting, still screaming defiance as they feed her to the sharks. Their fins slice through moonlit water, erasing her life like she never existed. You're spared, forced to scrub her blood under a sailor's whip, your hands shaking, stomachs churning. You hum Mama's Igbo lullaby, soft as a whisper, and the sailor pauses, his whip arm dropping, something almost human flickering in his eyes before he remembers what you are. Your voice is your blade, cutting through this hell. They call it the New World, more like a mass grave with sails and a serious hygiene problem. You're 13, stumbling.
Bro, I got a question. I ain't trying to start anything, bro. I just got a question, bro. Why? Why? Like, bro, white men just see black people as slaves, bro, like as just a piece of property. Like, I don't get it, bro. Why? Like, okay, you could have taken their land, but you could have done anything, bro. But just why? Okay, why enslave them, bro? Why? That's just my question, bro.
Off the ship into Barbados heat that hits like a hammer to the skull. The port explodes with chaos, auctioneers shouting prices, plantation owners circling like vultures, auction blocks rising like gallows against the Caribbean sky. They scrub you raw, oil your skin to shine like a prize pig, but your eyes burn from weeks of salt and tears. The auctioneer barks, fresh cargo, young, but she'll breed well in a few years. His voice sharp as a whip, while men in wide-brimmed hats appraise you with eyes like cold coins, poking your arms and your hips. A little girl from the ship, your sworn sister after the revolt, clings to your leg, but a buyer rips her away, her scream a knife in your gut. You're alone again. Mama's bracelet, your only anchor. A planter with a scar snaking down his cheek buys you for his sugar plantation, his voice cold as iron. Mary, he calls you, spitting on your Igbo soul. Dragged to a shack, you find a rusty nail and carve Adwa into the dirt floor. Each scratch a promise to stay you. At dusk, the planter's daughter, pale as a ghost, slips you a mango through the window slat. You're too young for this, she whispers, pity dripping from her voice like honey. Your heart flickers. Kindness? In this hell? Then she runs
I don't know, bro. It might be a setup. It might be a setup.
to her father, sobbing you stole it. His whip cracks 5
Not even 2 seconds went by, but not even 2 seconds after I said it might be a setup went by.
in this hell? Then she runs to her father, sobbing you stole it. His whip cracks 5 times across your back, each strike a lesson in
Like, bro, did white people back then really hate black people to this extent, bro? Like, cause they hate that real, bro. Like, why, bro? Cause black people saw white people and they didn't hate y'all, bro. Like, but you're just like this hate, bro. Where does it come from?
How mercy is just another word for trap. Welcome to British Barbados, where the sun's brutal, the whips are worse, and your name is just a suggestion. You're 15, cutting sugarcane on a Barbados plantation. The sun a blazing fist pounding your skull. Endless green fields stretch to the horizon. Razor-sharp stalks slicing your palm. Blood mixing with sweat, dripping like red tears into Caribbean soil. 16 hours a day, your machete swings, blisters bursting, while the overseer's whip cracks like thunder. His cruel game, showing off a whip worker's back at sunset as a warning, haunts you. The latest victim's cries stuck in your ears. 2 harvests pass by, each day a blur of sweat and pain. Now 17, the planter stalks your shack at night. His rum-soaked breath a poison in the dark. His hands, rough as iron, pin you down, tearing your clothes and spirit with every brutal touch. You fight, clawing and screaming, but his weight crushes your resistance, leaving scars no whip could match. Soon, a secret grows inside you. You're pregnant, a life born from his cruelty.
I don't like, bro. She's strong, but it just felt like, bro. Low-key, it felt worse to even be a woman back then, bro. Like, I know men who also had it worse, bro. They were taken from their families, their kids. But it was way worse to be a woman back then, bro.
You hide your swelling belly, knowing a child means double chains. For you and the innocent life you die to protect. At night, in a shack reeking of sweat and despair, you tell mama's Igbo stories to the women, your voice soothing their kids to sleep. They call you sister, their trust a spark in this hell. But the overseer hears, his eyes narrowing like a snake's. Stirring trouble, Mary, he growls, his whip coiling, ready to strike. You move fast, slipping a rock into the cane mill's gears. The machine stops working, buying the sick a day's rest. But his boots stalk closer, and you see the anger and suspicion in his eyes. You hold your bracelet and whisper Adwa to stay strong. You're 18, your belly heavy with a child you'll never let wear chains. The Barbados plantation burns your soul, but your plan worked. The mill's been down for weeks, giving the broken bodies time to heal, time to hope. But the overseer knows. He's been watching, waiting, building his case like a spider weaving death. Tonight, under the blood-red moon, he drags you to the whipping post, rope in his hands, murder in his eyes. Time to make
Bro, do you think they were like, I know this gonna sound weird, bro, but do you think that they were like nice people back then? Like, you know, do you think that there were people who actually who just treated black people better back then, or were they all just bad, bro? Like, were they all just like, I don't know, do you all just have this hate, bro? Like, were they programmed to think like, or were they people who actually just treated people better than this?
an example, he growls. But you're done being anyone's lesson. You hum an Igbo folk tune, but the change in rhythm cuts through the night air. The signal they've been waiting for. The women you've been teaching. The sisters you've been building step from the shadows. Torches flicker to life in their hands like fallen stars. You spent 3 years planting seeds of rage, and now they're ready to harvest. Together, you light the first cane field on fire, the flames shouting your anger, the plantation's wealth burning bright as the moon, smoke carrying your defiance to the heavens. For precious minutes, you're winning. The overseers scramble, shouting orders, but chaos is your ally now. Then the muskets crack like breaking bones. Blood soaks the earth that's drunk so much of your sweat and tears. They drag you to the gallows as dawn breaks, the noose rough as justice around your throat. But you
I don't lie, bro. I know God gave us all life and we're supposed to appreciate it and cherish it, bro. But dying just looked like it was better, bro. Dying just looked like he was better, bro.
We're not done. Not yet. As the noose pulls, you sing Mama Igbo's lullaby, loud and strong, shouting Adwa to the stars. The crowd gasps. The overseer pulls back, but the rope steals your breath. Your body falls, but your stories don't. The women whisper them to their kids, your name carved in their hearts, seeding a fire that'll outlive this hell. They thought they silenced you. Surprise, your voice burns louder than their sugarcane. The cane field's flames fade, but you, Adwa, burn eternal. You were 18, a mother-to-be who defied chains with stories and fire. Your name, Adwa, echoed louder than whips, carved in dirt and hearts, sparking a legacy that outlived the plantation's scars and every chain around your ankles. Your lullabies still hum in the African diaspora, from Barbados to today's festival. Tried to erase you, but your voice still cuts like a blade through their lives.
Adwa. Adwa. I'ma see you next time, okay? Don't forget to subscribe and like.